Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. And it's that time again. I figured after coming through this Mercury retrograde that we're in right now and on the heels of the full moon in Pisces, we needed to pull the old chariot out of the garage. And, the one that's got no shocks and bald tires, everything I put in the community post. Speaking of old chariots, Old Reliable decided the cat came back the very next day. Look who's here for a little bit of an encore performance as our clarifying deck tonight, of course. Since we're going to go ahead and go down this road, we're going to take Old Reliable along with us and give him one more run before we hit our 1,000 subscribers and he goes to his new home. Yeah. If you would actually help me do that, we are really close. I think I'm about 925-ish subscribers. If you would help me like, share, and do all the fun stuff to get our soul tribe up to 1,000 subscribers, the following Sunday live after that, everybody, I will do a good old-fashioned live contest. We'll do some names in the comments, put all the names into a fishbowl, and then we will draw a winner that takes this on home. And we'll have a good time. I got some interesting plans in store for it, so it will be exciting. So if you would help me, I would appreciate you. Thank you very much. All right, so we're done with that stuff now. Onward and forward, right? We're going to go ahead and take a little trip down Twin Flame Boulevard, and, we're going to see what happens here. Some, divine masculines might pull their heads out of their asses. I don't know. We'll see. It could happen. Some friends will become enemies. Some enemies will become friends. Either way, we're going to have a good time. We will anyways. So we're going to do it just like we do in all signs, where we go in order from Aries on down to Pisces. Take a look with the Taut deck as a base point and grab a Reliable Lightseer's deck for our clarifiers and take a look at where each sign is at on their soulmate twin flame journey. Make up names if you like. I don't care. It's what we do here. We just had Mercury retrograde on September 9th, so it started. Enjoy. Happy retrograde to everybody. You know how retrogrades work if you look at them, because we got a couple planets right now. Jupiter's retrograde, Uranus is retrograde. Uranus, the butt of all jokes, indeed. But, retrograde's like daylight savings time for the galaxy. It's kind of how it works, because the planets don't really move backwards, right? What it is more is us as a little baby speck here on the planet, compared to something like, say, the size of Jupiter, that you got to recalibrate for timing and coordination. So that's kind of what it is. It's just adjusting so that everything keeps track, because we're the goofs that came up with the calendar. The universe doesn't know that it's September 14th right now, It just keeps doing its thing, and we got to try to adjust in order to keep up. So that's kind of what a retrograde is. It's like daylight savings time for a planet. So let's do it to it. We're going to start from Aries, cruise on over to Pisces, and, check out what resonates for every sign, every placement. See what you got, because I do these ones, especially when we're going down this journey. It's going to resonate to every placement. It could be all the way clear out to your Pluto, your Lilith, your North Node, all that fun stuff. So let's hop in the old chariot, see if it'll start. Battery might not be dead. I don't know. We'll see. And we'll take it from there. I don't know if I cut this one yet, but we're going to do it again anyways. It's a twin flame journey. It's taking the chariot down an old dirt road. It's got no shocks, and you got to pee, and there's no gas station for miles, and the fuel light's on. So we're going to have some fun with it. I know we did this once, but we're doing it again. I don't care. It's how intuition works. Don't doubt it. And watch your words right now. You know how full moons go. And we had a full moon in Pisces, dude. I mean, that's like serious. This is why Pisces gets the moon card. Because the moon's Cancer's, or reverse. Cancer's the moon's bitch. But when Pisces takes the moon, it kind of puts the moon in check a little bit. Like, hey, what you doing? All right, let's do it to it. Here we go. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Onward and forward. All right, starting off with Aries. Thank you all for everybody for coming. Hi, Susan. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Greetings. Thanks for chilling. We're just going to do a little tarot and chill, twin flame style. Little Detroit 313 tarot in the house. Bottom of the deck for our awesome, adorable Aries. Oh, your fixed cousin shows up to the party. It's a little strength coming out, little balance, little adjustment coming in. All right, so this is cool. If you're in that point of the twin flame journey where it's no contact, this is energies on both sides of the coin balancing out. If you're in a communication stage, or you're in a holy shit, I think it's my twin flame stage, this is a little bit of strength and balance as you guys start your journey out. Right now around you, we've got a Prince of Pentacles, the energy on each side of this coin here. Very grounded, slow forward movement. We got Taurus here with the bull, and it's the earth sign's little chariot. Even though, honestly, I think he's actually standing guard behind a whole bunch of, like, the Barrick, I don't know. Anyhow, but what it is a grounded, slow moving forward momentum towards this energy of what's going on. Hi, welcome, Kimberly. So you're starting to feel it really well because we've got double Virgo going on during this retrograde. We had a new moon in Virgo while the sun's in Virgo. Same thing that's been going on since, like, I think before Cancer season. But that's showing that the chariot's moving forward with a little more ground and stability, where you guys are kind of starting to see it, starting to figure it out. And this could be a point of coming out of a no contact phase if that were to be the situation, and heading towards 10 of Cups. Why not? You can do that. Hi, Mama T. Say hello to my awesome Scorpio mother, Mama T. Meanwhile, back at your reading, Aries, you're coming in with a 10 of Cups with this grounded, slow-moving energy. Prince of Pentacles. He's not quite a King of Pentacles, but he's getting the job done. This is kind of like Prince Charles getting ready to become King Charles. So the happiness is coming in around you guys. Like I said, if you've been at a point of no communication, or even if you haven't met your twin yet, it's getting close. It's going to start coming in slowly but surely type thing as you come into it, and there's the choice being made. The Lovers comes out. I said it was going to start coming in slowly but surely, Aries. And don't call me Shirley, but you got this right here. I love the Lovers deck or Lovers card in this deck. I mean, the artwork and the imagery on it, and I love the bird over here in the corner, kind of like if you saw the bird on the trail type thing. I mean, it's the Lovers. It's the choice. Remember, originally when this all got started and we assigned these things cards, you had the Lovers was called the choice, making a choice. So this is showing that the choice of happiness coming in, but slowly but surely, you're going to be taking advantage of the earth energy around you right now, coupling that up with some fire and some air and some water. You have all four elements. You've got your fire, your earth, your water, and your air. This is literally what this card defines and talks about, is that you're coming into it. Get Snoopy about being in your head with that 7 of Swords. I didn't count that in the reading, though, so we don't have to, because it's Archer. We do what we want. But this, this is, confident enough to grip the lion by the mouth to keep it calm, tempered, and balanced, and everything coming in the way that you want it. Let's see some clarifiers for our awesome Aries. The bottom of the deck we had over here, a little more water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio shows up with the Queen of Cups. She does like to get lovey-dovey. This girl's writing your name down in her notebook and putting your last name by hers. If it's the other way around with a guy, hey, guess what, guys do that stuff too. Not in notebooks per se, but might be a thing where you're driving home and they say their last name with your first name. They'll never tell a soul. But that's Queen of Cups energy right there is what it is. So your clarifier on your Prince of Pentacles is the Hermit. Literally what I was talking about. And Virgo energy shows up to the table right in the beginning. See, you're staying up in your head about this. To both you guys, this is that no communication thing. You're both up in your feels, but you're starting to ground out, feel better about what's going on and about the decisions being made and the energies coming in around you. To pull a 10 of Cups, you need a 9 of Pentacles. You're feeling more confident about it. It's a card of completion, grounded completion coming out. And you noticing that it's starting to feel more straight. Instead of getting a little too up in your feels, you kind of know that this lover's choice is going to happen. You're starting to notice those signs. If you hear names or you see certain numbers or like the name of a restaurant that you guys had your first date at, if you guys actually did meet, and it starts showing up and coming out more often, and things that just connect it. And if you're feeling it, Aries, they're feeling it too. This is the energy from Aries' side. Aries is literally, the ram man. This is the energy coming towards all 12 of us. That's why you got to watch every placement and see how it all fits together into a place. Because the energy from Aries' slice of the zodiac pie is that this choice is being made. It's slow movement. It's very quiet. It's being kept under wraps that this 10 of Cups to 9 of Pentacles happiness is coming. And your Lovers gets clarified with the fact that it's coming. The wheel. Right there. We lead out of the gate with this kind of a reading that as we go in through the rest of Virgo season and head towards Libra season, the energies are right. Now, of course, I don't like free will any more than you do or any more than Spirit does, because that always throws a monkey wrench in Spirit's plans. But this is the energy that's there right now with a Queen of Cups at the bottom, that if it's allowed to happen in a 3D level, it can come out this way. Beautiful. Love it, Aries. Everybody, thank you for coming. Hello, make sure I say that right. I don't have my glasses on. Sam Stafari. Cindy McCoon, my girl, the one who commented on my community post is here. Abraham Hicks is strapped in. Don't worry. We're all good here. That's right. Grab the caratinis, and I'll take a soft taco supreme, please. Extra sour cream. And speaking of ground stability, etc., and literally the definition of earth energy, On to Taurus. Let's see. Toro, guys. Let's go for it. What we got coming in for Taurus in this twin flame journey? So for whatever placement you got Taurus hanging out in your chart, this is going to be that slice of the zodiac pies energies for you. And if you're just looking because it's a Taurus sun and you're cross watching, get your cross watch on, man. Cross watchers are welcome. You can get extra little Snoop Dogg on if you want. I don't mind. It's what we do here. So let's go for it. All right, Taurus. Okay, we're going to flip Aries' card over. That was cool, but it's not yours. Not yours. Yeah, I mean, I know we got to learn to share, but it's still how it goes. All right, here we go for Taurus. Twin flame energies for you and your twin flame. The one on your mind when you clicked into this reading. We got a Queen of Wands shows up for Taurus, forward momentum. Queen of Wands is that fiery stability. She's the one that kind of starts the wars, but also starts the pieces and the healing. Since we're on that kick over there, it's like the a little bit of the Princess Diana energy coming out, wanting to do for all and everybody. Look at, she actually keeps control of a cheetah, a leopard cheetah thing, person, animal thing. But it's that fiery passion coming forward into it. So this is a drive forward coming at you. Goodman, my man, what is up, good sir? Taurus, you get the Fool. You get a whole brand new beginning starting. This is if you've had it already happen and you've met your twin flame and you're in a period of no communication, time to start over. Something new is coming. And if you are haven't met that twin yet, they're coming in. There's a new beginning coming. If you've been through a lot of stuff, Taurus, where, obsessions, addictions, problems, third-party energies, just every kind of rough stuff. It's not going to happen this time. Something new's coming in. You're bound to be meeting somebody brand new. Princess of Swords. This is a little bit of air energy showing up. The princess is in battle. She's kind of fighting off from the ground side. Well, Top Gun Maverick, the Princess of Swords, is getting ready to dive bomb in to save the day. But literally showing this new beginning, that you're using your words wisely. They're using their words wisely. Communication starts to come in, and when you get up into your feels about it, it's just because that you're not so quite used to this yet. When you meet them, it's that thing where they kind of seek you out, Taurus. You don't seek them out. So as you get into there, it starts coming out where they reach out to you first because they're in a bad place. They're in a rough time. They've been through the same stuff you are. Twins are often in a yin-yang mirror situation, Taurus. And so this twin approaches you like at the store or just somewhere out in public because you can't find it at home type thing. But unless it's somebody coming at your door knocking, soliciting, and that's the one that's your twin, it could happen. I don't know. But they're in their feels about their past and tired of fighting the battle too. And it shows that this new energy that comes in is just getting past all that stuff and being able to work with it as it comes out. And a happy new forward momentum beginning, etc. and so forth. It's the sun. Leo energy shows at the table. You could have some Leo placements in your chart, or you're the Leo sun checking out your Taurian placements. Either way, it shows that perspective that's coming at you is all about happiness in the sun. I'm trying to figure out, I'm not that super tuned into it to know if Taurus is anywhere near the points in the sun. I don't know how that stuff works. I'm not that advanced into it, but let's just go with it because it's happiness. That Princess of Swords shows that you're able to use your words for a plus, for a likeness for you. This new beginning is just knowing what to say and do. You don't feel weird and confident. It's happiness. It's almost like you're still living in summertime, It comes out with just this gushiness about it. And it actually, if you haven't met him yet, it's quite possible your twin flame could be a Leo, Taurus. This is just the energy that comes around it. If you feel Leo-ish, that's kind of what it is. If you feel a little Aries, you feel a little of the air signs coming in and you kind of want to word vomit a little more because you're just kind of really happy and you want to Dalai Lama at the top of the mountaintops. That's what happens when you feel this. This energy comes in that you get that warm, what is that? Ooey gooey type feeling inside. When you first meet them, you feel this connection and this deep connection. Now, if it's one that you've already met and you're at a point of no communications or no contact, then it's going to come in this way as a whole, like a new beginning. Like your person's going to have been just bottling the crap up for so long, they're just going to word vomit it out and in a sun energy. As this, I can't take it anymore, I want to be with you, and the happiness just rolls in from that right there. And you're the one motivating and driving it, Taurus, because you're the divine feminine. Divine feminine. Oh, wow. Let's just make up words, right? Divine feminine. The masculine coming in is going to exhibit a lot of fire energy. Look at that. So I do see the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius side of things where that could be what you're dealing with, or that connection is strong. You feel those energies the most as we go through this. All right, clarifiers from left to right, because this is good. It's happening. It's just, and you don't even, you got Princess of Swords. You don't even got Hermit and stuff going on like Aries. But with all that fire energy, I do see some Aries in there. I definitely, how do you not see Leo? And then, of course, we got the fire. But air, too. It doesn't really matter the sign on it. We're only focusing on the signs for where the energy is coming from, the happiness of Leo. you know, and so on and so forth. The, you know, the caringness of Gemini, that type of thing. That's what we're looking for. And here's I literally did say this. When you first meet them or you guys first come back into contact, it's that Six of Cups energy of, we're doing this again. We've done this in other lifetimes. We've done this before. The answers to this deck are going to go very kind of deep. Literally, Ace of Wands, right? So you're going to feel this internally. It's that passion inside that you can't lose forward. You exactly know what you want. It's that new beginning. It's you know, straight, tall, and upright. You know, getting a little bit of that fire passion on, and you feel it inside. It's using all the chakras. It's using everything that you got to come out with that passion. More fire energy too hitting. Eight of Swords to the Princess of Swords. There's more air connection in. This happens. You're like, it's why you're here at the moment feeling about this. I mean, she looks good, but in her mind, she's tied, bound, and bound by that sword energy. Being able to use this on the Queen of Swords is fighting these battles to get to this point and to have this energy. So you're anchoring these readings with the sword energy, the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it's coming in with nothing but straight up passion on each side of it. So you're feeling in your head, but the obsessions keep coming in. It's kind of why you're here. This is the motivation that we look into it more, you know, reaching that hand out and going forward. Capricorn, I mean, granted, we all have our modern cultural society's beliefs to the devil, but if you actually look at a Capricorn, are they like literally the walking epitome of the devil? Or are they just motivated and driven and have 3 jobs while raising a family and making the income, you know, and looking good while doing it? So coming in like that is just showing that you've been on this. You've wanted this for a long time, and the momentum's going to be there. There's a deep connection to it, and it just takes that Ace of Wands beginning to get you where you're going. This is showing how much you can get into your head and kind of get almost so focused on it that it's borderline obsessive. And it's like, no, grab a hobby, go out in the sun, do some stuff, and let the energies flow and come in as we go through Virgo season. Dig it, Taurus. All right. I appreciate you guys all for being here. We're not doing too bad. If I didn't say hi, Susan. How are you? Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. All right. Let's carry on to our awesome air signs with the adorable Geminis. And we're going to take a look at this slice for you and your twin flame connection. See what's coming at you right now. These are just the energies, literally. I mean, whenever you click on this reading, that's when you're bound to find it if you came here. But right now, what we've got is a lot of focus on this, on the forward momentum that comes after a full moon cycle and everything that you've manifesting, you know, manifesting intentions that you set. All right, that was Taurus. On to Gemini. I already said that, but here we go. All right, Gemini. For your slice of the twin flame journey, that person that you clicked on when you came on into the room, we have the Tower, literally showing what came out. A crumbling inferno. I know with what the energy is around September, like I've been saying in Capricorn's reading in our last all signs, I mean, there's a yin and yang and 2 sides to every single card. So of course, yeah, the Tower. I mean, you could have a great card like the Sun. It's really bad. I mean, what if the Sun exploded? Something like that, you know. But anyways, you've got a tower that crumbles and crashes, but in order to do that, just like the towers in New York on 9/11 when they did, sure, it was horrific and tragic, but it also made way for a brand new foundation, that cornerstone being laid for the new tower that's there today in a great memoriam, that's a neat word, to the other towers. So you've got to have an ending to get a beginning. It's very much just like the death card. See? Right there. Something that happened between you and your twin puts you guys into that no contact. I really feel like Gemini's met them and have already been into that start. But as we come back through, you have to have this new beginning to get this Hierophant energy, and that's what this is. It's with this retrograde being Mercury combined up with Jupiter, and they're both doing it right now as they reset and get their positions right. That's what dishes out, you know, the Jupiter, it's Sagittarius, and it's the planet of the good luck and the good fortune coming out and dishing it out that way. You have to have that stable new beginning to get you to this point. So this is where it starts off with. It's a choice being made, as we were talking about, with that energy coming in, that, you know, kiss the Pope's ring, and it's finding that balance and that harmony. If you haven't met them yet, even though I really feel like Gemini has, it's kind of right off the bat of wanting that togetherness, and you just feel balanced and stable. It's like they're like a wish. It just makes you feel comfortable and just happy, and it's calming, it's stable. It's not this interference coming in, which is what happens on that side. But when you're using a card like this for an air signs reading, such as it's showing up here in Gemini, look at, yeah, sure, interference comes in, but check it out. Because you are an air sign and you understand the sword energy, much like a water sign understands the cup energy or so forth, you've actually been able to take the swords and use some of the swords to make a sword rack to organize the other swords. getting your thoughts in order and in place as this energy comes in so that you can get used to this Hierophant energy, because you guys have been to hell and back before this. You haven't had this Hierophant energy. You've got the runner situation. You guys had that fight and they bolted. You weren't sure where it came from. You swore you used your words right. You thought you said and did it right. And where did it go to? It went out to a tower moment. But with that Hierophant energy leading it, it's showing that you can organize the words, the thoughts, the strengths that are in your head that you know how to embrace. I mean, think of an Eight of Wands as communication. Think of this as organizing the communication and the interference, like squelching out a walkie-talkie back in the day so that you can dial in the Hierophant energy better. That's what Spirit's doing. It's what's coming at you. It's what's coming from all of us from a Gemini angle. You know, you could have, I mean, you've got Taurus energy connecting right into it, where you could be dealing with or had that. Your twins got that energy. That's where they split off when your souls separated. Either way, it's getting organized to that point so they can go forward. Prince of Cups, you've got to have this little energy. Remember, Prince of Cups, he's a little wild child. This guy, he's not allowed to drive the chariot because first and last time he tried it from the King of Cups, he crashed it through the garage door. So he gets his little airborne chariot, very like JFK Jr. type thing I'm looking at, and kind of that attitude towards it. I mean, look, he looks good. He's carrying his chalice there and everything coming out, even the eagle on the top of his head. But in order to get to this point, organizing and knowing in your head what you want and using the energies when you go forward, kind of like you know the master plan behind what you say before you say it. If I say hello, it's because it's going to mean this internally. It's looking deeper into meanings to rebuild and get that tower to that point. You got to get to it. All right, so let's get some clarifiers on it straight across. Hierophant is a beautiful way to start this, Taurus. I appreciate you all for being here. Hi, Get Feathered. Welcome. Thank you for coming. I totally appreciate you. Everybody check out Get Feathered's channel. I actually really enjoy her readings. Very good stuff. All right, clarifiers for Gemini. Oh, okay, Jumper of Knight of Wands. That means we stop. We're stopping. And we got two. And look who showed up, the King of Cups. We were just talking about the King of Cups, Gemini. And this came first. There's your fire coupling up to your Taurus Hierophant and your King of Cups surrounding that. We were just talking about the King of Cups. Look, he's still kind of calming down. Do you know how much it cost for the contractor for the garage door after the Prince of Cups messed it up? He's actually very proud, though, of your sword organizational skills. He likes that. All right, so Deck told me to stop, Gemini. So, I mean, you're partying about this Hierophant energy. You want it. You've been waiting for it for frickin' ever. It's a party, and you feel good about it. And, I mean, you might even have a red shirt on. I don't know. But something tell me about it. So if we stop at this point, our bottom of the deck is Justice. I totally can feel that one. The scale's getting laid down into a balance. This is the outcome for you. You've been to hell and back. I literally led your reading off with that. And this King of Cups love energy coming up. Oh, my goodness. Gemini would get the card I picked for the community post. See, you're sitting in your fields, Gemini. They are. You guys mirror. Twin flame energy does that. When the soul splits and divides, you guys mirrored and you're put down and meant to meet each other so that you can trigger and trigger the ego death and the healing and the things you need to do to get to that further higher point in life. And right now you're sitting there thinking you burned everything up. The first Three of Cups were no bueno. They didn't work out. And you're not trusting the Four of Cups at this point. You're not trusting that Prince of Cups, King of Cups energy. But look at the coupling here in the corner. You're locking in your energy with this love, with this cup energy. And, I mean, our next water season isn't until Scorpio, Gemini. So there may be a little bit of a wait before it really hits that King of Cups energy. That's why it's clarifying it, because it's going to take a minute to go through that swordsy energy. But it is the card of Justice. And how'd the Seven of Cups pop off the top? Literally, making choices and being worried about it. The Gallagher card. We might as well throw it in the mix for you because it was right there. And then our clarifier being Justice at the bottom of the deck. Gemini gets an extra card because it hopped. Showing right there, 4 to 7 of Cups. A lot of that energy right now. You're feeling it. You don't understand why it's happening. That's when you can't really get that manifestation of the Hierophant energy into it for your twin union when you're in that sense of lack. The more that the chaser feels that sense of lack, the more the runner picks up on it and will continue to run because they don't feel that draw and that attraction bringing them back to them. So, I mean, even though you're not feeling it, this is showing that the choices are being made and dished out. And the decision to go forward's coming close. That type of thing. With all this water, it might be somewhere it starts sooner in Virgo and Libra season, but it really doesn't bloom into more of a fruition in this point until we hit the next water season, Scorpio. Something like that. But either way, it's a hang in there because you're feeling really good about yourself right now. And really not letting that Eight of Swords stuff kind of get in the way and harsh or mellow. You're doing okay with it and just kind of working through it. I like the confidence that comes out. Geminis know how to use their words, but pretty much better than any sign type thing. All right, I appreciate it. It looks good. It looks like it's slow freaking this whole reading's basically Knight of Pentacles, but it's still okay, Gemini. Love it. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you, Goodman and Mama T, for your signage work. Goodman, that's beautiful. I freaking love it. And we are moving forward on it. Colin, hello, greetings to you. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you, sir. Sending hugs from the States. All right, it's that. And, you know, the North Node was in Cancer. It's our fault, kind of. It's Cancer's fault. It's what brought us all together anyhow. So I'm sure you're feeling it kind of wild if you're here on your twin flame journey, which if you're here for a money and career reading, that's we'll do that later. We're doing twin flame right now. But so you're going to be at that point where the North Node has moved and shifted, of course. So your cycle ended, but there's still all that aftermath because you're still going through it. It was just when it initiated. There's a new cycle happening right now. It's a different kind of hurt, different kind of feelings, different kinds of runner-chaser scenarios than what the Cancer North Node situation brought in. But you're still hanging out in that energy. So we're going to take a peek. Let's see what we got going on for my fellow Cancerians for their twin flame journey. What's cooking for you and your person right now? Flip over Gemini's card. There we go. All right. Stay put. There we go. Typical Cancer reading. Card wants to freaking go everywhere. All right. There we go. All right. Bottom of the deck. Nice. Nice. Wheel of Fortune. You know what I say about Archer's Wheel of Fortune. There ain't no bankrupt. Pat Sajak can spin this thing all he wants, and it is not going to land on bankrupt. You don't even have to buy a vowel in this. Check out the image in the top deck, how cool it is too. I love the imagery of this because you see, look at the electrical lightning bolt current that's shooting past this wheel, causing the wheels of motion to turn. Nothing bad's going to come out of these cards, which is really rare for a Cancer reading. But look at this. Look at it, Cancer. Card of Truth shows up. You and your twin coming to the white flag, getting raised and finding a little peace and tranquility and all that stuff happening. Just drawing peace. Now, there's two ways that you can look at it when you get to a point like this, especially with the more that electrical energy behind it, you know, that it's really energized and charged type thing. You can look at it as coming to a truce and white flagging it and just being like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm walking away. I'm going to go find my soulmate. And, you know, we're just going to go that route. Or it is the whole, you know what? The contact is made that the white flag tag shows up. And the runner all of a sudden, because you've done the work, reaches out and says, hey, that type of a thing. And you actually kind of understand how to do it. Because all these swords are like laid down right there. It's almost like a centrifuge type thing of energy coming out to it. You're definitely feeling it more, but you're feeling more calmer, more relaxed, more confident, a little more in your place and doing all right. Two of Wands, all in spirits, kind of dishing it out, a domination. Cancer does dominate, and here's a little bit of that fire that comes in. Look who's hanging out down there. That Aries energy shows up at the bottom. I know that's technically like the woman Venus thing at the top, but the arrow pointer, Archer, yeah, Saggy. But it's fire energy, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius pushing forward and giving you this energy that you want. And look at the 4 and the 2. We're keeping the even numbers even going out. So the decision being made to call a truce and that it's the decision of what you want to do to go forward with it. Cancer's side of the pie up there is calm right now. But I mean, 2 of Wands is a small fire. Think about an electric fireplace in your living room. You know, 2 is a really small flame. 10 is like the big flame. So it's just 2 of Wands. It's the decision, and it's dominating the form of this energy of a truce. The war is over. You know, literally. Like, I know it ain't Christmas yet, but I heard John's song in my head, war is over, happy Christmas if you want it. And that truce energy just brings you to a place of peace. And then the 7 of Cups comes back in. So this could give you that twin connection back over to Gemini. Look at how we had the extra card pop, and then it shows back up for Cancer. So a big tie between the Cancer-Gemini things. That could be who you're dealing with at that point. But look, it's been taking so long to make the decision that you get stuck and everything. The lily pads are getting moldy. The water don't look good. This whole system needs a complete cleaning, complete irrigation of the whole system. I don't know if that works. I'm not a landscaping company. I'm a tarot reader. That's what we do. We don't do plumbing. But anyways, it's showing that getting stuck in this, dude, literally the same crap as Gemini going on, Cancer. Usually you're hooked up with the Cancer Leo soap opera, but right now we're going to play with the twins. It is indeed a twin flame reading. So I guess it kind of does make sense. But you're still at a point where you're dominating the energy, and it does cycle back around. That does happen often in the twin journey. You know, that you get, you go for a while, you're strong and confident about it, and then you go for a few days that you're not. It takes a long time to heal and come through that, especially if you've already met. If you're still at a point searching, it's showing that the more you calm and slow your roll to it, that's coming through, no matter how many times you back up and get lost into the feel on it. But still, those choices having to be made, and just kind of everything slowing down almost to a stagnant point as it comes out. But it's couples up to this. So it's just like when I talk about this in the other readings or the monthlies that we do. Yeah, it's the Gallagher card trying to decide which watermelon I know he looks a little Heath Ledgerish, but trying to decide what watermelon he's going to break at the concert. And you already know he's going to smash all the watermelons by the time the grand finale comes. The decision already is there to be made. You just get a little too up in your feels about it instead of just rolling with the energy. You know, it's kind of like the whole make a decision and stick with it thing. If you hang in there, slow and calm and steady wins the race. Remember, even though we are indeed crabs, as everyone does know, but we also have been known as the turtle and the moon child. We got that bum rap being over emotional. I'm not emotional. Yeah, but either way, it's kind of like making that choice to embrace your power a little bit more. Call a card of truth. Stop being, change the energy as it comes in, and get rid of that emotional crybaby energy that you are. And let's go back to being moonchild, that type of thing. It's a dominant decision. And that's the way I kind of read at that point, choice being made. We decided we got to fix the irrigation system. All right, here we go. Cut this up here. Let's grab some clarifiers because it's a nice, decent, air energy, fire energy, water energy. So we've got everything showing up. And, of course, Wheel of Fortune gives us everything. Just haven't seen the earth energy come out yet. Bottom of the deck, we get a little more air energy connecting to our Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again with the King of Swords. He is a good-looking king, take two. He is a good-looking king hanging out on the mountain. This is just showing that the energy in this deck, the overall at the bottom of the clarifiers, is just being very kind of Dalai Lama on the mountaintop. You're just good with your head. You don't feel that frustration and the stress and the irritation. You're just more calm. You're so mellow that the owls hang out with you. You might even be seeing owls. Who knows? But either way, you're kind of just calming down and relaxing. Very staying in your feels, staying put, staying where you are. Four of Pentacles. She's grabbed her Four of Pentacles brand purses, ran from the mall, crowded over, just ridiculous when you go shopping on a weekend type thing. But she's out, away from there, clutching it because it's hers. She has it. She's happy. It's her blankie. She's comfortable. And that's why this truce is being called for you guys. And it's just like, you guys have been through so much, Cancer. Let's just, peace, truce, love, happiness, so on, so forth, and we'll just move forward. We got our Pentacles purses. Remember, like it shows in the top deck, don't go Scrooge McDuck on that one and build a complete fortress where you want to jump into your vault of coins, because in real life, that would break every frickin' bone in your crabby body. Every leg would be toasted right there. But it is very just ground stable. She does not let go of that purse. You cling on and hold on to things that you find dear, people that you find dear. You're just Cancer. And I did ask for some earth energy. So now we've got all four here, just like we've been having. But, using, that's the bottom of the deck. Let's spin that around. Take two. Here we go. Meanwhile, Three of Cups, more love energy. Using these choices, using the energies with you, look at, they're just hanging out together, kind of proud with their loving accomplishments, looking up at the stars and just enjoying, this is sipping tea by a bonfire in the evening during the fall, which is where we're at. Three of Cups to a Two of Wands, that energy from spirit, literally what we've been talking about, pushing you and your twin flame together underneath the stars, underneath that moon, and helping to make that decision to move things forward. Eight of Wands. Communication. Be keeping your phone near you, Cancer, because something's going to come in. Spirit is literally talking to you right now. You're probably feeling more intuitive, more downloads, things you just say just happen. And just really confident about it, almost passionately. Like we were saying, even you know how it is. Cancer is like the water signs Leo. Leo's the fire signs Cancer. This Aries, Leo, Sagittarius series, kind of saggy, feeling some Sag there. But it's more, even from that perspective, it's knowledge. It's the using the Akashic records, using the past, spirit communicating to you to let you know the choices are being made and things are gonna progress forward. And I mean, Cancer, with it being where the cycle all started for the most of us, it's definitely hitting both sides of you. This is spirit putting stuff onto both your sides. You guys see stuff in your YouTube feed. You guys hear music that reminds you of each other. It pulls up at the weirdest times. That type of a thing. And you notice it and you realize it when it happens because of that King of Swords energy that shows up with these clarifiers. You realize and see it. And it just starts getting both of you guys to feel like maybe I should reach out to my person. Something like that. If you guys haven't met yet, it's going to be that thing that serendipity brings you guys together, Three of Cups style, where you meet somewhere. And it's just like that energy shows up of like, wait a second, I know you. I feel like we've met before in another life. That type of a thing. More knowledge, more Akashic records. Check it out. All right, Cancer. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. See, there's not an off switch, right, Colin? There is not an off switch. It's hilarious. There's times you're like, please be quiet for a minute. And it's like, nah. It's like getting in the car and you forgot you had the radio blasting last night. And then you just start the car like, hum, 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 and the music blares and you scream bloody murder right there. It's kind of that. So speaking of screaming bloody murder, it's about damn time we do a Leo reading. So let's see what's cooking for Leo as we go into this. I really do appreciate you guys for being here. We're having a blast. How many we got? To the 19 people, hit that likes. I would appreciate it. Tap that screen, give me a little love, do that thing. It means a lot to me. Appreciate my mod squad, everybody being here. Goodman and Mama T fighting it out for the signs. Both of you guys keep posting them because I like both of them. I really don't. Everybody. You guys both are awesome. I love you guys. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on your twin flame slice of the pie coming at you. That person that you have been thinking about, that whether you are in contact, no contact, or haven't met contact yet. Let's see what is going on Leo's slice of the twin flame journey. Here we go. That ride's getting crazy. The fuel light's been on forever. There's probably a gas station in sight somewhere. All right. Rock and roll. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. Leo knows how to make an entrance. And you could be coupling up to Taurus with the Ace of Wands as the energy at the bottom of the deck. Look at the freaking Ace of Wands in the top deck. This Ace of Wands ain't freaking playing. It's like zoomed. It's smoldering clear down the wand. That's a lot of fire happening, which is literally you. You know, you and that. Oh, wow, dude, totally new beginning. If you are at a point of no contact, no commitment, the energy around you guys is just judgment being laid out and spirit deciding if it's safe to proceed, if it's not safe to proceed, and putting the parts in place to get that Ace of Wand energy out. And of course, it's going to be a safe to proceed. Your person is starting to think a little bit about it too. That twin is looking a little bit more Ace of Wandsy about you, Leo. Like, and it could be a double fire side thing. Maybe that's where we're looking at, but it's literally just a lot of the fire energy coming in. Like a replay of Leo season where you just owned it, but this also gives you that Libra, Gemini, Aquarius too. That intensifies the flame, like I was literally talking about with how intense the tops of the flames are on the Ace of Wands and the dot deck. You add that air to it and it just intensifies it, and it's starting to grow more. And the frustration's starting to go away, like it's a watch pot never boils, but this pot's just about ready to pop and go. Hey man, the butt blanket card shows up for a minute, and this tells me that you kind of know what's going on, almost like you're here and you're just kind of hanging out type thing, because you could walk away from this anytime you want. He's hanging from a top blanket up there, but he can come down out of it anytime he wants. You're kind of good about using the energy and doing that with it. When you want to be in the twin flame journey, you can, but you're also quite good at disconnecting from it so that you can just kind of go on and live your life. But then you also have that moment in the evening about it where you just kind of, want to just check up on it and think about it. Two of Cups. And that's the energy that comes around it. The choice, this is minor arcana choice. Even though it's water, I see water and air. We don't have a lot of earth energy in this setup. In fact, we have no earth energy in this setup unless you want to count some of the hangman that comes out. But what it shows right there is that judgment being made that you guys decide to come together. Maybe you're at a point where it's just enough communication to pull it off, that type of a thing, and you're willing to take that little Ace of Wands energy towards it. The judgment side of things is spirit saying that it's right and it's good. You might be the one holding it up or either one of you guys with the way it mirrors, that both of you guys kind of know this. Even if you haven't met, you just both feel it. You're off in different parts of the world or different parts of the city and you haven't met, you don't know each other yet. But that's kind of what you've got, is that it's just the judgment that you can identify it when it comes, when it happens. And it gets very Two of Cups on you. It's a very loving side coming in. You guys hadn't felt it before. If it is a point where you have talked or communicated, things like blocked or got past it and like this. You see, for the judgment to make it to the Two of Cups, You guys got to come down out of the butt blanket type thing. And it's a mirroring type of a thing there. It comes through with the air on this side and the water on this side. This is almost like the dam. And you and your person are the ones in charge when that dam flow opens. When spirit decides to come down out of it, as soon as that happens, they're going to let these things flow right together. It literally does work like a dam. It takes you opening the valve controls to make the dam work. But once you do, then nature takes over the rest and lets everything come together. That's kind of what it is. It's just a little bit of like releasing the energy, releasing that hangman. Or if you need more time on your journey to heal and to keep finding yourself from what the twin flame journey brings in, then that's what you do. And it's showing that you're the strength card more than you're the sun card, Leo. So that's showing exactly what it is. You don't want to half-ass this shit, literally. You're not phoning it in. You're going to do what you need to do to make everything flow properly. Look at that little Sag connection with healing, balance, and that past energy coming in. This is like right where it tightens up. All right, clarifiers from Judgment, clear on across, from a new eon for Leo. You haven't been used to this. Even if you're in with it before, you haven't seen it. You haven't loved it like that. But once you've got this conversion of the train happening here, it gets a little silly, a little fun, a little loving. You're not there yet, but it's showing the energy coming at you is freaking awesome. 8 of Pentacles. Very Leo with that earthy energy. I see like the fixed sign connection when I see this in a Leo reading. It's Leo and Taurus. Sitting there being able to take stock in the energy as it comes. You're just as grounded in both decks right here, Leo. And that's your 9 of Wands. There you decide to show up along with Aries and Sagittarius to the party. Really standing your ground, very confident. You've been to hell and back. Your fence, I mean, it's like the tornado went through, the natural disaster happened. And yet, but you're hanging in there. You're holding on to that one last wand that's lit. Kind of standing your ground like, I know this is what I deserve and I know I can get it. This is a little bit of that minor kind of strength coming out. Being able to stand your ground even though you know shit. Wow, nice. And if minor arcana strength wasn't enough, you decided to show up to the party with just major frickin' arcana strength. She is a good-looking strength right there. You know what I mean? And Mary had a little lamb. That new beginning, the baby lamb. There's a lot of symbolism into this between the lamb, the white dress, the blonde-haired girl. There's a lot about that, how it embodies the sun energy and the strength. As if you didn't have confirmation on it from the minor arcana strength, let's throw the major arcana out there. You're just making the muscles to proceed forward through it. You want the time to build up the strength and the energy so that you don't mess it up. That thing, Leos are perfectionists. It's a beautiful quality about you guys. And you take the time to take stock through it, to do all that soul searching, and then you take the leap right there. And when you decide to take that leap, when you're like, oh, shit, this is all fine. It was all in good order. Everything, you hit that point where you're like full charge on a cell phone. And that you pick up the cell phone and you're like, all right, 100%, you unplug the phone and you take off, you run. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is. You do not want to mess this up. You aren't taking the leap until your little crystallized cell phone there is at 100%. And then once it is, guess what? The leap's towards the 2 of Cups. And that's where you get it. You do everything very grounded. That's the fixed energy connection coming in right there, where you might be the fire signs version of Cancer to the waters, but when you want to connect to the earth, I always see Leo to Taurus. It's a weird line to cross. We don't even need to go there because right here, you're taking the time to do it right. You did the right thing, Leo. I love it. All righty. Onward and forward to our birthday babies. Hi. I keep saying hi to Susan when I see it. Hi, Sabrina. Hi. Oh, the mystery. Hello, darling. How are you doing? Dude, totally. Slow and steady wins the race. No need to rush. That's like 9 of Pentacles, right? Anyways, all right. Happy birthday to Virgo. Virgolicious, let's take a look at your twin flame slice of the pie and where it's heading to right about now. Right about now. If you've already had your birthday, happy birthday, Virgo. If not and it's coming up, happy early birthday. Either way, we're going to give you a birthday present, Archer style, right here, right now. Let's see what we got for you on your slice of the twin flame journey as we keep writing this out. Remember, watch all of your placements. Check it out. We'll try to get some timestamps up later on. We'll do it to it because we do that. And, follow your sun, your moon. You go all the way clear out. When we're talking twin flames, you got to go clear back out to the part of fortune. Check out your Lilith, your North Node, and see where part of this reading will resonate. Part of this reading will resonate. And you put them all together and you can kind of see where it's all going. It's just like how a birth chart works. We're more than just our sun sign. We're a combination of all them signs. And much like your twin flame journey is a combination of all of this stuff happening. It's why we keep going with the deck instead of like clearing the table, floor, and reshuffling, because you want to see the whole complete picture, especially when you're dealing with the twin flame journey. All right, Virgo, what is up for my Virgolicious happening right now on their journey? Our bottom of the deck, we have peace, Two of Swords, and a slight little bit of a connection up to the truce coming out with the Four of Swords that we saw earlier. That's not too shabby at all. Just feeling very calm. It's almost like it's like origami I see in this card, but the swords are laid down equal and just calm. I actually get that feeling off of it. It's just a more stable, calm feeling as we see that card. And for you right now, Four of Cups. Again, this one even will spin back around to what we were feeling up in Gemini's reading, Virgo. Remember, in this deck, you get a different variation of the reading. It's the Robin Leach card. It's the lifestyles of the rich and famous. And Virgos must be getting a yacht for their birthday. You do, like Virgolicious definition, But in this case, your Four of Cups coming in is right there. It's the golden gilded vases. Freaking chalices from like the 18th, 19th century type thing, hooked up in a Neville flow system, and just an endless abundance. And you're totally not used to it, especially if you guys have been going for so long that the runner has just completely like disappeared off the radar, Virgo. They're thinking about the good times they had with you. They're thinking about the fun times when you guys went out, if it was just to a mall or you went to dinner, even if it was just like meeting for lunch at a park or something on the weekends. They're thinking about how much they felt. It's a cup energy this time around. It's the emotional love and abundance, the card of luxury. They really felt loved by you and they kind of miss it. The runner misses it and they want to, and they're holding on to those feelings. We were just talking about this over in the Cancer reading. There could be a connection between your placements as Virgo or Cancer, or your twin is a Cancer, but or an Earth sign to it. But our ties coming in from each slice of the pie is the Scrooge McDuck vault. If Cancer just grabbed a purse and ran, you built the frickin' vault. You're like, I'll see you, Cancer, and I'll raise you one more with the Four of Pentacles. Scrooge McDuck vault. You're wanting to jump right into it. We got double fours too, Virgo. So I see those signs coming out in confirmation of the twin connection with the repeating numbers. Watch for 44. If you're feeling 44, if you're a person seeing 44, even while you're just hanging out here in this reading, even not even just a Virgo, just watch for it, because that means you actually kind of want to watch Virgo readings on YouTube. You want to snoop into that because this 44 connection is Spirit telling you, psst, hey, even if you're Aries, check out Virgo if you're seeing 44 all the time, because some part of it will hit home, that type of a thing. But as for you and your person, the energy right there is keeping you guys together. Even if you're not in contact, that connection is there. The connection stays strong. Like, you feel them thinking about you, or when you're thinking about them, type of a thing. And remember what they talk about and say that when you're feeling the other person, they're thinking about you. Princess of Pentacles shows up, more of that grounded energy. We had wow, I picked Aries too, and Aries had the Prince of Pentacles. Here's the Princess of Pentacles. I love when I do shit like that. So you could have an Aries Virgo connection going on. Your twin might be an Aries Virgo. But the grounded energy coming in on this right here, we got double Pentacles to the cups. It's showing that it's like making sure the cups are level before you turn on the water flow to it. But that 44 thing is really strong, and you're looking good for Virgo. You're embracing this. You might have got some just freaking coin. Like your birthday was freaking good looking. Look at all the gold in this. It's just like gold and yellow. Somebody could have like really like white gold jewelry. Like maybe one of you guys is like a white gold ankle bracelet or just regular bracelet. I don't know. Maybe even your watch just has I just keep seeing or feeling rose gold out of it. But either way, it's peace. And how can you not? You've got a lot of ground stability. Just don't jump into the frickin' vault, right? All right, so let's see what's up. This is a pretty good birthday present so far. I tried to get your name brand Virgie. I tried, Virgolicious. All right, let's see here. Clarifiers for Virgo on Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles. That double four energy is a big thing. I just totally feel that right there. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Princess of Pentacles. The grounded energy that for some reason made me pick Aries. Interesting. I pull it there, and then it comes out afterwards. I love when I think it, and the Tot deck just listens. And Old Reliable is just freaking, put, doing its thing there. All right. Everybody has to come back for one. We knew Old Reliable would come back, didn't we? We knew it. We knew it would come back. You watched me shuffle, but King of Swords shows back up. All right, Virgo, we're going back on the Cancer direction. You going Aries or Cancer? Pick a cardinal sign, right? It's just how it works. Anyways, you got that feeling in your head that something is happening. Ace of Pentacles, you know something is happening, something new and grounded. That seed is ready to germinate. And actually, even in the top deck, the seed already has germinated. It looks like it's coming out of the ground. But look at the tap roots on this frickin' pentacle. This is a grounded stability. All I'm seeing for you, Virgo, is earth energy. This is really all about you. With a new moon in Virgo on top of your season, it really is just you empressing up and embracing and making the best of it. Four of Wands shows back up. Nice. This is awesome. There's a party everywhere. Your wish being granted. Even Spirit is giving you your birthday wish. There's going to be communication coming in. This is the 1111 card. You need to make that wish that you want to come out. And if your wish is for a Four of Pentacles or just Pentacle feeling, somebody that understands you and knows you, that's that twin flame energy that you connect with. And I see a card of reunion coming in. I mean, I know the free will always gets in the way, Virgie. And trust me, ticks Spirit off just as much as it ticks you off. But unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. People still got to get stuck with their heads up their asses. Divine masculines especially, you know. But we try to work on it and tell them, hey, there's a party over here. If you come over here and check it out, Virgo really won't bite. You know, just give it a try. Six of Pentacles. Give it a try. You know, they're grounded, they're stable, and this is a deep connection going back and forth. You know at that moment. If you haven't met already, you'll know it the moment you see it. This is a grounded version of the Six of Cups coming out. All the pentacles in this infinite loop, almost like the universe, as all the planets rotate in their elliptical orbits. But you know, and that's exactly what it's looking like. This is like that retrograde energy. Notice how the infinite loop isn't perfect. It's like having to readjust. It's like a retrograde going on and showing that you feel that groundedness, that you know that you guys have done this dance once before and you're going to do it again. But as we go through retrograde, it kind of starts to balance out. Use your words wisely, Virgo, because those wishes you say can and do and will get used against you in a court of, universe, right? Happy birthday, Virgo. I freaking love you. Virgo, moon and rising here. We're all in this one together, right? All right. End of part one. Intermission, because I need coffee. I'll tell you what, guys. Twin flame, right? Right? Frickin' divine masculines with their frickin' masculinity. You know. Excellent. Sandy, where the hell did that one come from? Grease reference. Cindy is stocking the bar. Feel free to visit the Caratini bar and the tacos for anything. I really do appreciate you guys all being here. I know we do things a little differently here, but we do what we want, you know. Sometimes I spit out the wrong line. Sometimes I call the wrong thing. And we just kind of roll with it. It's what we do, right? I do appreciate it. Don't forget, we got that contest that is going on. We are in the midst of it. It's like a Mercury retrograde. I'm going to keep bringing it up. Our 1,000 subscriber contest, which we are about 75 or so away from. Help me by sharing the channel and getting some extra subscribers to follow along and join our soul tribe on this wonderful journey we are getting to experience called life. And once we hit the 1,000 subscribers on that following live, that following Sunday, yours truly will be doing a little contest, putting some names in a fishbowl, old school style. Classic never dies. And the winner will get to take home Old Reliable. Lightseer's deck wanted to make one encore performance. You know, just like the Divine Masculine, they only come back. But he's doing his job just like he always did. You know, stepped right back into his shoes just fine. And Mystic Mondays will be back for the rest of the reading. But in the meantime, if you would do me a huge favor and help me get us to that 1,000 sub mark, we will have a kick-ass live. I got some cool stuff planned for us, too. I'm not going to just make it where one person gets to enjoy the 1,000 subscriber. We're all going to have some fun. I got some serious shit planned. It's just like a DeLorean, you know? Anyhow, welcome. Hello. Hi there. Yes. All right. Onward and forward. Let's see what we're doing. Let's go for it. On to Libra, my lovely Libras, with those awesome dimples you guys have. Let's take a look at your bumpy journey down the soulmate twin flame journey. We're going to stick just as twin flames. We'll do a soulmate later, but sometimes when I get air signs, I word vomit. I don't actually. I am so sorry, but I don't. I'm not super versed in the chart stuff, believe it or not. So I would probably bore you guys to tears if I started rambling. There's some awesome ones that do, though. There's some awesome readers that do have it. See, I told you, Sabrina. I told you. Libras have dimples. Even when you're in a bad mood, I've watched Libra friends of mine just stare out a door wall, stare out a window. And even if they're in a bad mood, they're still like got this little smile on them. It's freaking cute. It's cute as hell. All right. So Libra, what's going on in the twin flame slice of your pie as we go? Dude, it's just, I feel, even right now, I feel warmth right into the Libra side. You guys are really feeling it right now. All right. Here we go, Libra, starting right out the gate for you guys. What is up with you and your twin flame right now as we go through this? Let's try to put this stuff to bed, huh? Nine of Swords, embracing your own energy. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius show up to the table. This is good. You're through the worst of it. The 9 swords have been pulled out of the back. And sure, they're dripping blood. This just happened, but they're out. The wounds are starting to heal now, and you're going to start moving forward. Communication shows up and coming in, Libra. A little connection over to the Cancer side of things here. That could be where it shows, because Cancer's clarifier was communication. Your root card is communication, so I'm seeing that there. Or you just got some placements that resonate. Or it takes Libra and Cancer readings to put you and your twin flame together. It could be something like a puzzle piece type thing. Either way, communication is coming in. You're starting to heal. The swords are out. You're through the worst of it. The fight is over. The shit is done. And this is that hey text coming that starts things moving. If it's a twin you haven't met yet, it's just that person saying hello while you're in line for coffee. Either way, Spirit's talking to you. You're starting to feel things. You're starting to notice things. I mean, even the Sagittarius connection could get strong for you, Libra, or you could have some Sag in your chart. And if you don't, you'll want a little. No. Anyways. 8 of Wands, just showing that communication is starting to come. It'll come in small. This doesn't always have to be a love novel and love bombing. It can also just be that, hey, that you realize it's kind of nice and makes you feel good about yourself. 6 of Cups. Deep soulmate life connection. More water energy shows up. A lot of water and fire already. One water, fire card coming out. That deep connection that it goes back. These Vezes have been hooked up to these lines forever. You guys have done this before, Libra. Again, more water sign, more Cancer, Pisces. Scorpio shows up to the table with that water energy, lovingness, and it's showing coming down. 8, 6, you know. And again, those even numbers going on, like we had the 4 and 2 over there with Cancer. But either way, it's just, you know, you've done this before. You felt it. It's like an ebb and flow system of this loop where does the water come from? You see how the pipes disappear off the card? Where does the water come from? Either way, Spirit provides this continuation. The cycle's coming back around and going through multiple lifetimes together and doing this dance before and coming back for you. And another 6, we get double 6s to an 8. Whoa, this spins me over to the Virgo side with the 2 4s, because they had 2 in a row. You're pulling 2 in a row right there. But this is science. Look at this. These swords are all at a perfect point at the center of that crucifix. The crucifix has many different meanings. It doesn't just tie into the Catholic Church and religion and that shot. If you look it up and see all the separate meanings of it and the points that it comes to, it almost can represent the chakras in a way, even if you look at it. And using that science, Libra, more air energy that brings out. It's almost like a minor arcana magician is the way I look at it. Using the tools in your head, using science, getting your Neil deGrasse Tyson on a bit, you know, researching the universe more than just looking to the twin flames. You guys are actually digging even deeper, Libra. I mean, you wanna know stuff out of this, like the tides, the rise and flow of the tides. It's not really water levels changing. It's the fact that Earth is surrounded by an oblong shape, frickin' water. Is around it almost. And as we move, we go through deeper parts of water. But it's so much easier just to explain it as the tides changing. Very Neil deGrasse Tyson out of this. You're using knowledge like that to bring it together. Your person too. Because from Spirit's side of things, Spirit's using this knowledge. You've got double 6s, a butt ton of past soulmate regression life. And again, with these 2 6s in a twin flame reading, here's your air energy, here's your water energy. So it could totally tie to Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, for even to Gemini and Aquarius, one way or another. But the tie is there that it meets together, and Spirit uses all that minor arcana magician energy to bring it forward and manifest it. You're doing a lot of manifesting. Using your words, because an air sign knows how to take an air card and make it work for them. I mean, just like the water signs know the cup cards. You know the sword energy. You understand it. It doesn't scare you because you are it. Much like with Capricorn, how I was saying in Capricorn's monthly, is that people instantly look at the devil card and right away go right to that energy, and it's all bad. It's like, no, Capricorns are actually motivated. They're driven. They can hold down 3 jobs while they take care of a family and keep shit organized and pay the bills. You know, it's not all about that. And same with that. I know everybody else say, "Oh God, 10 swords in the back, yada yada yada, all that." But you actually understand what to do when those swords get jammed in your back. You are an air sign. You jam the swords into other people's backs. You know how to use a sword. And like we say about guns in modern society, same with the swords. If you leave the sword sitting on the table, it's not going to hurt a soul. But as soon as somebody picks a sword up and shoves it right through your heart, then it hurts somebody. That sword can sit there for all eternity. It won't do a damn thing, right? You guys get it because you're air signs. And the energy around you, oh, literally, I forgot we had 9 of swords as the bottom of the deck on this one. The swords being pulled out and this healing coming. It's actually a very positive color, very positive energy for you guys. And it's hitting with the 2 sixes, it's hitting both you guys. The air sign, which is you, so the divine feminine and the divine masculine, both getting hit at an equal proportion right there. It's not one of those things where you think like you're only feeling it and they have no clue. Remember, we think 70,000 thoughts a day, Libra. Oh, I finally got down to being able to say that right. Awesome. We think 70,000 thoughts a day, and at any point, especially if you guys have already met, even if you haven't met, your twin thinks about you. Even if you haven't met, because they think about that connection, even if it's on a subconscious level. You know, all right, clarify, because you got the winning reading so far tonight, Libra. Look at that, the 9 of Cups freaking jumps to clarify the 8 of Wands. I literally was just saying you got the double nines and double sixes breaking down. And again, 6 and 9s into the Cancer side of things, Libra. That's freaking awesome. All right, jumpers, that means I stop right there. 5 of Pentacles is the energy at the clarifier's bottom of the deck. The freaking key is right by the door. You know how this goes. The energy at the bottom of the deck is that you can get up and walk right through there anytime. Spirit knows this. Spirit left the key by the door for you to get this 9 of Cups. The communication coming in is going to make you feel happy, make you emperorish. 6 of Cups, energy of the Emperor. The Emperor gets his way over here at Archer. This is getting no pickles on your Whopper. This is Burger freaking King. And I mean, you can even supersize it if you want when you got this good of a reading, Libra. You are Emperor on this one. The Empress has got everything going on, but even if you're embracing some of your masculinity on this side, you're even totally feeling it. Again, like I told Virgo about watching repeating numbers, you might be seeing 66 all the time, or 99 always pops up on your change or something. Either way, it pops in. The communication is about love and just this solid, confident forward movement. And even I'll tie you over to Aries, but you're getting your way. You're getting your way. This goes way back. You've been through this Emperor energy before. Page of Pentacles, right there. Literally what I was talking about, clarifying this. This small communication comes forward. It's very grounded. It's very stable. Spirit will not dish this thing out full tilt so that it can go south again like it did before. They want it to succeed. They've watched you heal. They've watched your person heal and do the work. And they're going to start doing that because when you go into Emperor energy, that's when the cycle flips around and the chasers and the runners switch places. And then the runner becomes a chaser trying to come back into you. And you get that little Page of Pentacles communication right there. Hang tight, rock it, because right there, you know you can come out of this anytime you want, Libra. I love it. Onward and forward. This is definitely... Dude, we are freaking bumping down the road and everything. There's smoke coming out of the exhaust. We're that dude on the freeway. But this is actually really good. This is showing that this energy that has come through for us, through this the retrogrades and the full moon that we just had in Pisces, is really dishing out that good karma. It's you know, the 7's hitting. We're hitting the speed bumps in life just like we do. Life is like a stock ticker. You've got to have the highs and the lows, and it's just diamond handsing through that bad stuff, right? All right, put the kiddos to bed, guys. It's that time again. It's to make balloon animals with our spit? To teach the monkey to do the cha-cha slide? No, it's time for Scorpio's reading. Let's give it up for our sexy Scorpios. And dude, if there is any sign that knows when they have found their twin flame, it's Scorpio. Oh my God, we connected. We must be soulmates, right? But this is, actually, that is literally where I'm going with this, is how intuitive Scorpios are. Right out the gate, I'm almost feeling like it's something new for you, where your intuition, Scorpio's picked up on that you've met your twin flame and you're starting that journey. This is interesting. You're starting a new chapter of the twin flame journey. All right, let's find out what that's all about. I haven't even pulled anything yet. And I could be wrong because I'm still staring at Libra's 5 of Pentacles. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. There's no edits. There's no cuts. We don't do that crap here. If I screw it up, I screw it up. I don't care. Because, yeah, we do what we want. All right, bottom of the deck, the Prince of Swords shows up. We're using that air sign energy. That's the little air sign chariot there. He's in battle. He's the ground guy. Well, Top Gun Maverick's up in the air. He's down here. This is some talk, some communication coming in. You're feeling it. That prickly, swordsy feeling is there where you're just kind of over it and done. But the forward motion shows this could be something new. Maybe I am on the right path. Tens. Was I literally just talking about swords energy? Well, yeah, Prince of Swords. But you're at that completion point. The old shit's over, Scorpio. This is nice. This is using that. We had Nine of Swords come out through Libra. We're completing everything into your season here as we get into your season. But right now, the energy to you guys is that feeling of completion. The fight and the shit was bad, and it's about time that Scorpio got a little something better. You're assessing the situation a lot on it. Both sides of the coin are. Your person thinks about you. Even if you're in a point of no communication, they still feel your energy, Scorpio. You have to. You can't disconnect from that. No matter how far away you go and you find new people and you find new connections and everything, it's always there. And if it's somebody that you haven't met yet, like we were saying that it was a new being, it's victory. Six of Wands. Dig it for Scorpio. It's got to be something new. This is that card of victory. It's a new way of thinking. If it's somebody if you guys have already met, if you and your twin already have connected, and you're either in little to no communication or it's already hit the runner, the separation phases happen, victory is coming around. Spirits, you have done more work right now than anybody, Scorpio. You have put up with, literally, look what your boy Archer just did. I literally started this with put the kids to bed, guys. Same old running gag for Scorpio. Well, maybe Spirit's like, you know what? Scorpio doesn't have to always be the dirty dominatrix of the deck. Why don't we give him a little victory right here? You've been through shit, but the 10 Swords is showing that completion on the sword energy. Getting the Caitlin Petty card shows up. The Six of Wands, the card of victory. All these wands are perfectly in a row, perfectly energized, and just showing that you get everything. It's after a live concert and then taking the standing ovation, and instead of giving the encore, you leave them wanting more. You leave them wanting more, Scorpio, because you've been through hell and back. You've been through a lot of stuff. But it's coming out, and it could even connect or tie back in over to the Libra side of the fence, even possibly on this, because of that six connection. We had a couple sixes come out, but you've been through your 10 of Swords enough, and it's time for a little Six of Wands victory, and you're starting to do the research into it to feel it. Ace of Pentacles, a whole new beginning. In the Tot deck, the Ace of Pentacles has already sprouted. I look at this as a germinating seed. It's like an image under the ground. The seed's already cracked open, and it's germinating. It's doing its thing. Here's the outer parts of the shell in the ground, and it's in the dark of the ground. It's a new beginning coming forward, and it's a victorious one. I love it. This is literally just reading this left to right to the point where I don't want to clarify it because it's just like beautiful as it sits. But you're at that point. You've been through hell and back, and you're completed. You're done with the swords, and you're ready to go forward and walk away from it into a victory. This victory is a brand new, grounded beginning. It's not an Ace of Cups where it's just lovey-dovey in the heart chakra. It's not the Ace of Wands where it's from the solar plexus, all the chakras down there. Ace of Wands. It's Ace of Pentacles. It's grounded and stable. Not even Ace of Swords where it's like, all right, well, let's have another fight. It's Ace of Pentacles. It's ground stability, which tells me this is friggin' happening in real time. We need earth signs to pull off an Ace of Pentacle. You're in friggin' double Virgo right now. So, I mean, right now, you're feeling this in real time. You pick up on this shit in real time as it happens. And even that 10 and 6 and a 1 right there, just putting that together with the way it breaks down, just pulls it. You're feeling it as... It's like it's happening in real time for you, Scorpio. You feel this happening as it happens. Like, it's not where you manifest something and then it takes weeks for it to show up. You manifest it and later that day it happens. Like, in the morning, you're like, man, I really want a coffee. Or I really want a donut. And it's like, oh, I can't have a donut because I'm on a diet or something like that. But then you get to work and somebody brought in donuts and they come up to you and go, hey, Scorpio, I made sure I got that apple fritter you really like. And you're like, what the fudge? Did that really just happen? And it's like, I was literally just talking about it in the car 15 minutes ago. That's kind of where we're at. It's like that scene in the movie Spaceballs. Everything that's happening now is happening now. That type of a thing. And even that, there's your twin connection, Spaceballs. How in the hell did they watch the movie while they were making the movie in the movie before we even saw it in the movie theater? I don't. Mel Brooks. Anyways, clarifiers for my sexy Scorpios. Because even if we pull away that stuff, you guys are still sexy. I don't care what you say. Nine of Swords, bottom of the deck, getting up in your feels a lot. You've been through hell and back, as we've been saying, and sometimes it cycles back around. This 10 of Swords, you might even back up and go, I'm not totally feeling this yet. We're not totally to the 10 of Swords in this part here, so this is going to get a little clarifying as to what's happening under the surface, since at the surface, you're 10 of Swords. And there you are, just below the surface, Death. Scorpio makes their own appearance. You do know how to rock a reading, Scorpio. But you're going through this 10 of Swords feeling for this rebirth. It's not just death. Yeah, the people that mention that and just bring up, oh, God, death, it's horrible. Well, no, it's a whole new beginning. And that's literally what it is. You can't have a 10 of Swords completion if you don't have an abundant new beginning to start over with to get you to your 6 of Wands point. And this is you literally embracing your energy right now. Literally. Did I not Just say that, Scorpio, that you're embracing his own energy to start over. 3 of Wands, the choice is being made. You know, everything, the energy is right now for this to happen, Scorpio. And here's a little fire coming in to help keep things going. You're clarifying the 6 of Wands with the 3 of Wands. A nice 6-3 breakdown, too. I love numerology for that. But the time is right. The energies are right. And I did say this was all happening right here and now. And that's kind of what they're saying, too. You're looking out over the water, and you've already, I mean, you're looking good. You got the paint on. You got the board ready. She is going to look hot in that water there. And that's what it is. The choices that are coming in for you guys are looking really good right there. The Hangman, the original butt blanket card, decides to come back and make an appearance. Dude, you do look good hanging out there in your butt blanket. She's acrobatic, and it actually is causing the blood to rush to her head. Look at this energetical spark happening. That is scorpionic intuition right there. I love it. You can come down out of this anytime you want. This is literally showing right now that you have learned how to frickin' own your energy, Scorpio. You're healing to a level that's making you become more of a teacher, because people are noticing the stuff you say as you talk about your journey, and it's really causing you to take on this energy that makes your twin just come in, because they want to learn like what you're learning. And that's what happens. The confidence makes you so busy that you don't have time to chase, and it winds up putting you into the runner energy, and the runner starts getting a little wild child about it, and then it flips. Our energies flip, and we start heading back towards union as you go through that runner-chaser dynamic, as everything changes after you're through the separation point. Sometimes Scorpio is really good with that Hangman energy. Maybe you know that you can feel the separation point coming, and you know how to like circumnavigate it. Very intuitive of you, which Scorpio does kind of combine a lot of Cancer and Pisces. You guys take it deep, that type of thing. I mean, Pisces is very, let me do for you. Cancer is very, I know what you're thinking. Let's talk. And you just take everything, combine it together, and work with all of them swords energies, even when 9 shows up, to get you to a 10 of swords. I dig it. Very nice. And Scorpio, you're kind of owning this shit right now. All right. Let's move on, where we've got 8 down, 2/3 of the way on this twin flame journey. We're going to make it. The gauge says 6 miles to empty. We only got 4 signs to go. I think we'll be okay. Does the AAA paid up? Anyone? Probably not. Speaking of AAA, where's all them archers at? Hi, Archer. Hello. I'm right here. Now, on to Sagittarius. Let's do it to it for our sexy Saggies. All right. We're going to take a peek at your twin flame journey and what's going on coming through September. This retrograde, which Jupiter is still retrograde until November 23rd, which November 23rd is basically right at that point where we just start Sagittarius season, and you guys take the sun over from Scorpio. And you know how Jupiter is. That's your planet. It's the planet of luck. It's the planet of good fortune. You couple up with Mercury retrograde, and you've got that good kind of, the bad good energy coming out. So let's take a look. What is slamming your twin flames in the head right now? Let's go. Let's see if these divine masculines pull their heads out of their ass, Saggy. All right, 2 shuffles for Sagittarius. Here we go. 1 and 2 and a cut, and onward and forward for Sagittarius's twin flame journey. Here we go. Bottom of the deck for Sagittarius, we have 5 of Cups. You're up in your feels a little bit. There's some disappointment coming out. This didn't work out like you thought it would. This is somebody hooked up all the pipes, all the plumbing, routed them to all the cups, and then turned the valve on and nothing flew out. And they're like, what the hell? I worked on this forever. Tokyo might have only been built in a day. Actually, 23 hours and 59 minutes. But this thing is like putting a barbecue grill together. And you're freaking bummed out because all you wanted to do was grill a freaking burger and none of the water works, right? All right. You guys are both feeling this right there. 10 of Wands, packing it up and walking away, and you show up right out of the gate to be like, yeah, Archer, you've just had so much of it. You're feeling kind of hemmed in. You're feeling a little stuck. You don't really understand. A lot of water and fire hitting right out of the gate. But it's that feeling completion, just packing up and walking away from it. I've been through so much that I deserve better, Sagittarius. You're like I say, like I talk about, you guys are like the therapist of the zodiac because of all your knowledge. You have to hear everybody else's problems, and at the end of the day, you don't ever, it's like, well, did anybody want to hear about my day type of thing? And that's what it is. This is showing a card of completion. You guys are both feeling it. You and your twin both feel oppressed. It's like a stuck feeling right there. It's stalemate. It's just a brick wall, but it's a lot of passion. It's like you guys want to communicate, but you can't communicate. That type of thing. For some reason, one of you guys is distant. Somebody's like not in the same thing. That type of thing. Something is causing a lockup in a communication gap where you can't come through. And you guys are both feeling defeated. It's hitting you guys both across the board. We got to back this up a bit, Sag. I'm sorry, I always have to do this during Sag because that's when we get to the bottom of the row here. But okay, there we go. Carrying on. Meanwhile, back at your reading, Sagittarius. You guys are feeling defeated. The energy around both of you is that stagnant, stalemated energy that you want to move forward fiery and passionately. You guys both kind of realize it, know it, and see it that it's there. But it's like you guys don't kind of get how to communicate through it. I see your grounded earth or sorry, air energy with that swords coming up, but you feel defeated, you feel oppressed, you feel locked up. Like it's like trying to launch a hot air balloon while it's still tethered to the ground, or driving a boat with the anchor in the water. Like you want to progress forward. Your person wants to progress forward, but you don't feel it. It doesn't come. Like you want to talk. This is like you write text messages and then you delete them. You know, even if you write them in Notepad, you don't even write it in your texting screen because you're like really scared you're gonna hit the send button type of thing. You guys both could even be doing that. You guys both kind of, staring at the ceiling is the energy of it, where it's 2 a.m, you're just laying in bed. You might even have had something going just through your mind, just on repeat, to the point that it's like, okay, it's 3 a.m. now, and I'm okay, I'm doing something about it. No, I'm not. And you put the phone down and just kind of go back away from it, and you just stare at the ceiling again. But you want to come out of it, but that block is there, that tie is there, that's locking something up. The star comes out. See, you want this. You want to go forward. Your person sees you as a star. That's a definition of a twin flame connection. There could be some Aquarius connections into this. You might have some Aquarius placements going on. Anything to that effect, but it's the star energy. Spirit's focusing on both of you guys, and the divine masculine Sagittarius is looking at you as their star. They're awakening to it. They're starting to see it and wanting to figure out a way to reach out to you. They might even feel like you're untouchable, like you're on a celebrity status almost, like you literally are a star type of thing, and like they can't touch you anymore. Or just something to that effect, that like you're their end all be all. You mean like everything to them, and they look at you. Or if you're not in communication and it's currently in separation, it's just they go back through their camera roll, and the further back down the camera roll they go, the more they just remember and think about what you are and what you mean to them, that type of a thing. And you even see it too. You guys both do this. I said that right out of the gate with the phone analogy. So you guys both, you could be at opposite ends of the country, and you both do that thing in the middle of the night. Because Sag, when you think about your twin, or you first like you're just doing dishes, you're at home, you're loading your dishwasher, or you're doing laundry and folding clothes, or organizing your closet, or just playing on your laptop, watching readings and stuff, and all of a sudden you're like, you hear your person's name in your head, like, I wonder what so-and-so's up to, and you're like, what the fudge, where did that come from, what was that? It's because they're thinking about you, Sagittarius. Somewhere wherever they are, they're sitting there thinking Sag. And it does happen in reverse, so keep that in mind. If you think about them, it's a way to astral project and have like a 5D conversation. You guys might talk a lot more in the 5D level than you realize. And much like what we saw come through on the Libra side, you've got 5s across the board, Sag. If you're not like Sag is like a slot machine with the 3 7s. It's good luck. Sagittarius is in Jupiter. It's all the luck and fortune. You've got 5s across the board. If we take that 10, we got 5 5 with 2 5s out of the 10, and then 2 more 5s right there. You guys are twins on crack, literally. There's so many 5s here. You guys you and your twin each get 2 5s. So it's not just a straight up like the 4-4 that happened up here for Virgo. It's double. It's twin energy on crack. You guys can communicate on a 5D plane in a level that you don't even realize it, or if you do realize it, it's causing that connection to come in, and you're seeing those repeating numbers, you're seeing the signs as they come out, and it's much like I was saying over here, that it happens in like a real-time thing, because you guys have a deeper connection than you even realized was happening before, and the more you've researched into it, you realize that this is like, whoa, it's like a whoa energy. But you guys are the stars. You guys it's like a zodiac royalty type thing, and where it goes, nobody knows. But it's showing a card of completion and feeling defeated, but then rising back into it. You guys are each other's stars, celebrities type thing. And stars always have a way of like coming together, colliding. They all follow their own orbits and their own trajectories. So you guys are definitely on each other's minds. You think about each other more than either of you care to realize, especially if you're in a no contact, no communication zone. So let's grab some clarifiers on this, especially that 10 of Wands. So clarifiers straight across the board for Sagittarius, from the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, and the Star, with a little 5 of Cups at the bottom. So we got a little bit of everything coming out here, right? Bottom of the deck is the World. It's the clarifying cards are this a whole different way of thinking, a whole new world coming out. When you pack up and you have that 10 wands, that's packing up and walking away in the card of completion. The sun shows up, Leo energy. The card of happiness comes out, and this also came out in the Taurus reading. So I'm seeing ties to both Taurus and Leo coming through this. The placements behind it, those could be the sides of the sky that are affecting you, or they might have placements. But anyways, if you don't pack up and walk away from all the bad stuff in the old, you don't get a sun beginning. You don't get a new beginning right there. That's what it's all about. It's that strength to move forward. That's why Leo shares this energy along with the strength card, and you're completed and ready to go forward, and you just want to be happy. The happiness is coming towards you guys. It's that type of a thing where if we follow the sun's energy or the patterns that follow around it, that happiness will come to you. You're done with the past and ready for this whole new thing. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords shows up. Top Gun, Maverick card comes diving in right there. The Knight of Swords, and look what's on there. Even though we got some air right here, this is a sword energy. There's Archer, his arrow's on the back. That's you, Sag. That's you right on the back. You're right with them right there. No matter what they're going through, and that they always, somewhere inside, they want to run back to you, Sagittarius. It's an energy shifting as you go into this sun energy, that you become the runner, they become the chaser, and stuff cycles back around. But I mean, you're right. You're the monkey on their back, Sag. You're right there. They think about you all the time because you're their star. Page of Swords. They're watching you, Sag. This is that. This is 2022, so we really don't have the books so much. Although I have quite the collection of books. My whole third bedroom is like a library. But this is digital looking. They're stalking at you. This is checking up online. Somebody's watching your social media, Sag. They're looking for you, trying to figure stuff out. Or then it's a mirroring energy. It could be the same thing where you're doing that. Maybe you stay quiet in your quest for the knowledge, and you're hopping on and checking out their page, their social media, just kind of snooping to see what's going on. When you guys mirror this much, out of all of these signs, we've got this one here is like double twinning energy going on, so tight. You guys are both probably doing it. You're probably looking at them. They're probably looking at you. Neither of you guys are talking, and somebody just needs to literally, you know what I mean, just pull it out and go forward with it. It's the shit or get off pot energy. But you got to have it where it times out right? They're watching you close, you're watching them. You guys are both doing research because you want this happiness, but honestly, it's really all about you. This energy that comes forward shows that, a whole new world and a whole new beginning as it progresses forward. As you work with it, it's coming that way. You guys are feeling each other, you're mirroring each other to a point that it's going to hit that point where the water boils over and it's just like, F this, and the word vomit flows out. Something's going to happen to cause the light bulbs to light up, right? All right, onward and forward, Sag. Dude, it's literally 5, 5, and 10, 10. You guys each get 2 5s. Anyways, twin flame on crack. Yeah. Anyhow, moving on. Notice there's like no water there, I mean, the stars got a lot of it, but this is like groundedness, It's just like all that shit. Yeah. All right, Capricorn, it is time. Let's get on to Cappy. Here we go. For your soulmate twin flame journey, these shocks are, they were already gone. All we got is PLPD on this chariot. This thing wasn't even worth it. We didn't even want to sell this chariot. We were just going to part it out, But anyways, we're still making it down that bumpy road. Sag is happy. We got some happiness over here. Communication. I love the purple in Cancer's reading. Feel that. I love it. And always keep watching the 4 corners. Watch Aries and Pisces and Cancer and Sagittarius. These points anchor this when it's laid out like this. And it keeps that flow happening. And if you put it into that infinite loop, it's how we all kind of flow into it. Watch every placement. And if you got a Sagittarius Pluto, that's a weird Pluto the dog, but he's still very smart, and etc. All right, Capricorn. We're just talking and rambling on. I really appreciate y'all being here. And if you would help me get to that 1,000 subscriber, I know it's technically his old Reliable's last run, but he was already in retirement, decided to come out of retirement. But if we make it to 1,000 subscribers, not if, when we make it to 1,000 subscribers, Capricorn, we're going to have the following Sunday live. We're going to give away the old Reliable deck. The Light Seers deck's up for grab. He's making one old reappearance here since we're doing a twin flame energy, so that's what it coming back around. But help me, please, very much. Get us, our family here to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll have a little fun contest at the following live, all right? So let's do it to it. Here we go, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck for you guys for your base point on your twin flame journey. We got, the Chariot. Cancer energy shows up. Hello, your opposing sign. Hi there, Cancer Sun. How you doing? Anyways, this is full steam momentum. Foot on the gas, you know you're going to crash. And in the top deck, it's a 4-wheel drive chariot. This one ain't effing around. Yeah, Chariot. You could have some Cancer influence going on, or you're like a cusper dealing with this situation. Maybe you're on the Sag side of Capricorn, or you're on the Aqua side of Capricorn, that type of thing. Or it's just your opposing sign, because that is an opposing sign is a mirroring thing, that type of thing. But either way, it's full steam forward momentum. That's what the frickin' Chariot is, you know. Cancer's Chariot's bulletproof. You've come through the shit with this deck. It's positive forward movement at 300 miles an hour. Ooh, card of lust. Literally another way of looking at a Capricorn. Somebody's going through their camera roll looking at some old pictures. What did you guys have going on before? Or Capricorn just getting a little fiery, a little passionately and dishing it out, you know? Your twin is looking at you in almost like a fiery energy, like you know, some stuff going on in the evening and that, wanting some stuff. We don't need to go too far into it, that card of lust, but it's some fire energy coming out and some shit hitting the fan going on. It's kind of that thing as spirits going, you guys are getting to that point. It's literally that boil over point of like something's got to happen right there. If you guys are in that separation point, they're thinking so much about you that it just replays in their head almost to a point of obsession. Very Capricorn for fire. That's like fire and earth coming out. See, told you to get up in their head. 7 of Swords. They get feeling 7 Swords big time. The energy around you guys, you're both up in your feels about it. This is a lot of thinking about the good times, we'll say. The good times. When you guys, before separation hit and everything, it's just up there. You're going back to the point that you guys both feel it and miss each other. Something like you just miss when you guys went to dinner, right, Capricorn? Remember just hanging out in the car, that type of a thing, or going to the movies, or just spending the day, going for walks, type of thing. They're thinking about, you guys are thinking about all those good times that you spent together, and it's lusting for it. It's wanting that back, almost to an obsessive point, Capricorn. The 9 of Swords shows up, completion. You guys have been through this so much. The 7 of Swords is going to graduate finally to 9 Swords. Like I said, the swords have already been pulled out, and the healing is going to start happening. It's slowly coming back together, you know. And at 7-9, this could be something that goes back through that. You guys could have some ties into those two numbers. But it's showing that it's progression. Because if you go from 7 into a 9 Swords, it's a lot of up in your feels about it. You guys are both still at that point in the journey where you think about each other a lot. They think about you more times probably than they care to give for. And it's because Spirit keeps dishing it onto them. And it's definitely an air connection. You might be Earth, but it's like you're a person, Capricorn. We could be working with like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's a lot of air energy. A lot of in your feels about things. Both you guys are. You're feeling this. They've been thinking about you. If you think of their name and that comes through, it happens. But you got to use your words wisely as we come through this energy, because it shows how it can manifest so quickly. And it comes through it. There's a lot of oomph between both you guys. You're both up, and you remember the fight. It wasn't great. It really hurts, you know. And once you say stuff, you can't take it back. That and you guys are realizing, but that healing's coming in because they want you, you know. And that's what's behind it. They're so up in their feels. It almost like distracts them. Like, you know, don't think about Capricorn at work, that type of a thing. Because they want to reach out, yet they can't, or whatever is stalemating them in this Swords energy. But at least it's finally completed and getting ready to move forward, because they keep cycling back around to it. All right. Let's see here. And see full forward fast movement. We go from 7 to 9 right there with your opposing sign. That's like, yep, it sucks, but let's get over it with the moon on there. 7 of Swords. 7 to 9. It's like over before it began that it goes forward. You guys keep, I mean, like we've been talking about, the theme on this twin flame. They're thinking about you. But you got to do that healing to get past it. Whether it's going back to it and you guys come back together, or it's moving forward and walking away from the twin and going for that soulmate connection using everything you've learned from the twin flame journey. Either way, Capricorns are motivated enough that they can make a really good effort out of it, right? All right, let's clarify, because Capricorn didn't get the best reading, because, I mean, and dude, it literally goes along with that devil card energy. Everybody thinks it's all bad. No, it's not all about that evil Satan devil card. It's motivation. It's driven. Gemini, why did I say that? Capricorn is obsessed with winning. They're obsessed with positivity. It's awesome like that. All right, let's see what we got rocking over here. Here we go. All right. Bottom of the deck on our clarifiers, more water energy. As if the Chariot wasn't enough, Cancer shows back up with the Queen of Cups. It's getting to that point where the love is going to start to flow out. Your person can't stop thinking about you with this lust card. Literally, I mean, they look at their camera roll more time than they care to say, and they get very clingy about it. That's the energy coming at you with Chariot to Queen of Cups. Somebody wants to get clingy on you. It's like borderline to it. See, 4 of Swords. Laying down and starting to do a little bit of healing there. I mean, even when you're asleep at night, this is like astral projecting, dreaming, lucid dreaming coming through. You guys think about each other. You have dreams where you talk to each other and communicate and see it, and then you wake up in the morning and remember that broken heart is still sitting there next to you. But if you notice, it's healing. It's actually doing the work. Look at the line being pumped in here to help heal this heart and get back through. A lot of swords, a lot of in your head energy. You guys are both feeling this like hard freaking core. Oh, wow, double chariot shows up. Okay, Capricorn, we got a Cancer connection happening right here. Check that out. Double chariot to clarify your 7 of swords. Now we got 6-wheel drive with this happening. Yeah, this is definitely hitting hardcore. Even if your twin isn't a Cancer or you don't, or those placements aren't there or anything, it's that clingy, needy energy. You want to take a ride in my car. They're still like hanging out, focusing on. I mean, they are really like motivated and driven about you. The Cancer, the connection reigns supreme when you think about it, you know? With double chariot to a 2 of cups. More water energy even showing up to the table. Look at that. Minor arcana choice. There's why I spit out a little Gemini. Even though this is water, I'd look at it as minor arcana choices. Making that decision to go forward with it, and just you being all the one. You guys are up in your feels about this big time, but your foot on the gas, you're never gonna crash. Always on the go, can't say no. The chariot is like bulletproof. No matter how many swords frickin' hit it, once you jam a sword into the chariot's T-top and try to pry it open, the sword frickin' bends, right? The chariot is capable of penetrating a heart chakra up to 3 feet thick. It can intercept transmissions. It's impervious to the gas spot on Jupiter, and can even withstand the heat of the sun. It's like frickin' insanity, and it's air conditioned and paid up. And when you need it, you can remanifest it if something happens to it. That's why Cancer doesn't loan it out very often, but I see a ton of that coming in. And the mirroring to the opposing sign just shows forward momentum and forward movement. You and your person and your twin, the spirit using this energy around you. In your head, almost like you feel it and know it. And even if you don't, if you guys try to slow down and go through it, the spirit's like, oh no, double chariot for confirmation. This is going to happen. It's moving forward, and you're going to get to that point with how much they're lusting over you and watching. It's going to get to the point where they don't want to look at the camera roll no more. They want the real friggin' deal, right? Yeah, chariot to Capricorn. Opposing signs. Dig it. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Love it. Cappy got a good reading. That's a fun little reading there. You're feeling it. You're up in your swords, but you're embracing that energy because you know what you want. You're going to get it. All right, my fellow Aquarians, let's move forward on it. There we go. There we go. I do appreciate you all being here. It is a twin flame, so things can be mirrored. Roles can be reversed. Place the energy where it fits. And, of course, remember to watch all your placements because we're taking each slice of this pie to make a whole story on it. Your sun, moon, rising, Venus count, but when you're going deep down the twin flame journey, you got to look at everything. Clear out back your North Node, your Lilith. All that matters and means something when you're looking at this because you guys are one soul that is split, and you were meant to come back together to find yourself and do that work, and it's a whole different dimension on the spiritual journey, right? I appreciate you all so much for being here and liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. If you'd like to reach out to me for a personal or just to chit chat, because that's what we do here, then, shoot me an email at archerastrology@gmail.com and we'll talk. We'll go from there. All right, Aquarius, what's happening for your twin flame journey for my awesome Aquas right now? Here we go. Bottom of the deck for Aquarius on the twin flame journey. Energy for you and your person right now. We have 8 of Cups. Just kind of wanting to walk away from it. Good Lord, look who's hanging out underneath there. More cup energy, Aqua. You hanging out with a Cancer too? We got an Aqua Cancer thing going on, or you guys just got them placements? Meanwhile, 8 of Cups. You're getting a little tired of it, and you're ready to start walking away from this shit. The water's started to dry up, and it's just getting to that point where, it's just kind of like, I'm Aquarius. I know I deserve better. The water energy is definitely strong when we get into this area going on right there, but, it's just kind of wanting to get over this, walk away from it, and head to your 9 of Cups. Because 7 of Cups is about making a choice. 8 of Cups is getting rid of this shit that don't work and walking away from it. And then you get into your 9 of Cups, you find your happiness, you hit your 10 of Cups, and you get your completion. So you're already at an 8 of Cups point. You're past the point of making a decision. Same with your person. Queen of Swords. See? Told you. Aquarius is tired. You have been through a lot, Aquarius. You've put up so many fights. I mean, you could have people that were brought into your life just to simply test how much you would give and how much you would do, and then they continue to use you and continue to fight against you. It could be something that's over, but your twin flame comes in the midst of all that crap, right? As you're going through some of your darkest points and the darkest of the dark nights of the soul. You know what, that whole thing when you wake up after a dark night of the soul and you look around and you're like, oh shit, I gave everything away. Crap. And Spirit's like, that is not what we meant at all. But as you're in the middle of it, it's how it goes. And at the end of it, you're all tired and you're like, I got no more left to give. But the Emperor shows up, wanting it your way. Look at this. You are leveling up. You're going from mommy's tired Aquarius to being the frickin' Emperor. You look good. You're stylish. The Emperor always gets their way. Even if you're the feminine, you embrace the masculine side too. And I think for Aquarius, Divine Masculine's pulling their head out of their ass because they literally showed up to the reading with this. This is like a Divine Masculine card in a twin reading. Showing up, coming out. You're at that point, you're so freaking tired out about it that you're like, I've been through so much. I've had people stalk me and people follow me and they just use my energy and drain me. And I go through so much stuff that you want to level up, and not even so much taking on the Empress. You want to be the Emperor. You want to be the king. Even if you're in a female side, you're queen to a king. There's more power and energy coming in where Aquarius is starting to level up and your twin's starting to look at you from all those perspectives internally. They can't get you out their mind. You mean something to them and they're starting to realize you're like their end all be all. This is a really deep tire connection. You guys might even have hung out, or you've talked about the twin flames, or you've talked about the soulmate journey. Maybe you guys have even talked a little tarot, something like that. But it's enough that it kind of triggers Spirit and kicks them into gear where they start, kind of working at that stuff and putting it into motion to make it happen. See, Two of Pentacles. And this goes along with exactly what we're talking about right now, Aqua, because it's the card of change. In other decks, the Two of Pentacles has that will they, won't they, wishy-washy energy, but in this one, it actually follows very true to the wider weight description of this card, that it's the yin and yang coming together. And look at this, look at the snake around it with that king. Again, there's the little Emperor's crown on there, creating that infinite loop, almost as if this snake was in motion. It'd just be like an orbit spinning around these two stars of yin and yang. That change coming in, that you've been tired because you've been through hell and back, but now you're embracing Empress energy as it comes into you, and you're like, whoa, what's this new information I'm downloading? It feels good. It feels strong. And you're liking this. The change is happening where it's going to start coming forward, and you're both feeling that it brings you guys together. When you couple that Eight of Cups energy, you're both ready for the change. If it's somebody you haven't met yet, it does totally make sense too, because you're going to wind up coming in because both you and your twin have been through so much hell that it's time you guys meet and come together. And when you meet, you're going to be like, there's just something special about this person. And you're going to feel that connection. It could even be something that at first you start out with just, that deep connection where it goes back ways, and then you start looking at the soulmate thing, and all of a sudden you go, holy shit, we're a twin. That type of thing. And remember, there's variations on the twin flame. It's a long trip. It's a lot of research in that. There is more. There's some people that won't even touch this stuff, right? But it's a part of life. You got to take the good with the bad and look at it, because something's about to change for you. You've gone through so much confusion and struggle where you feel like life isn't on track. Life isn't good for you. Jumpers. Aquarius gets jumpers. 10 of Pentacles. Literally, you felt like life wasn't on track. Everything was always against you. And like, it's like, why does everything fight me? I'm very spiritual. I'm very faithful. I'm very connected to energy. And and that's what it is. When you're talking like that, you're in your Queen of Swords energy, and Spirit hears it, or you get through it, and then you ground out. This isn't 10 of Cups. This isn't that rainbow and all the emotional heart chakra. This is actually happening in real life. The 10 of Pentacles is the concrete slab is already poured for the house and the garage. There's already stake and fence posts in for the white picket fence happening. It's pure abundance and happiness. You're done with the Swords energy, and this 10 of Pentacles is coming in to hit you into that. What am I looking? I'm at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. And I am going to do this because there was a reason I pulled the deck this way. Your bottom was Page of Cups, when pigs fly. You didn't think this would ever happen. You didn't think you guys would come together. But dude, the bacon's in the air, oink, oink. It's happening. You're starting to notice things that you didn't think would ever happen that have started to like stick out for you. Meanwhile, though, on this side, we have the Tower right there. This is going to tie into what I was talking about earlier when this boy popped up for us. And that is that you can't have a new beginning without your Tower moment. And that's what brought you into this. You were so tired of the fighting that this Tower moment, you're instigating it. You're starting it. This is cutting out all the past. You're done with the past energy. You're not doing that no more. You're going forward, and you guys are coming together. A Tower moment is what's going to bring you two together. You each are experiencing Tower moments in your own lives that will cause this union or reunion to happen. Because even if you're at a point where you and your twin have separated and haven't been in communication, you've both been experiencing enough Tower moments that want to bring you two together, And if you haven't met this twin, or you've only met once or twice, you're up in your feels about that twin, thinking about, is this the one? And you're allowed to feel it. And it's kind of like Spirit telling you, yeah, this one's going to be the one. You need to explore this a little bit more, Aquarius. You need to think about it and push it through, Seven of Pentacles. You need to take your time as you look through it. The energy coming at you guys is very slow, but it's very grounded. You know, Spirit's watching you guys grow a frickin' money tree as you come back together. That's actually, the seeds, there's more pentacles coming off the root ball even to make more money trees. This change is good. And you're going from a Queen of Swords energy into full frickin' on Empress energy. It's a whole new tower, whole new way of thinking that makes Aquarius get what they want. Your person's really focused on it too. The pigs are going to fly, just like that. And speaking of crazy dreamy energy, because if you see a pig flying, either you're dreaming or we got a problem. We got a problem in the world if you actually do really see pigs flying, just like the Scrooge McDuck bulb. But speaking of dreaminess, let's finish this up with the grand finale for Pisces. I really appreciate you guys all being here. Thank you. If you'd like, share, comment, subscribe, I would appreciate that. And of course, I love you for life, because we do. Yeah. Even if we get it a little wrong sometimes, that's what we do here. There ain't no editing at Archer. We just make it happen. All right. Time for the grand finale of my baby sharks. You know what I say about you guys? My Pisces are not Dory's from Nemo. Because if Cancer gets their claws, hi there. And if Scorpio gets a tail, ow. Pisces is my baby shark, and you guys get some chomping teeth, because I'll tell you what, if a Pisces goes off on you, oh yeah, their words can cut, right? So there ain't no way you got two strong water signs and one weak one. Hell no, we all signs. So all right, baby sharks, let's do it for my Pisceans on your twin flame journey. What is going on between you and your twin? I am over here cutting and shuffling and that stuff in the corner. It just keeps, we got just a lot of cards out. I love doing all signs like this. Thank you guys all so much for being here. All right, Pisces, help me bid bon voyage to the Light Seers deck until it decides it wants to do this shit again. Bottom of the deck, look who comes back up, Ace of Wands. Who did that come in for? Who got the Ace of Wands? Was it Leo? Somebody had this at the bottom of the deck. I don't remember who got it. But anyways, so much fire and passion coming in that the whole thing is smoldering and taking like whop big time. Dude, Pisces, you're embracing some fire energy, some passion for you guys right now. Your person is totally freaking thinking about you, Pisces. You're their answer. The tower moment. It's freaking your twins world up right now. This is total old tower moment. Your person, and dude, I'm totally seeing this reading for you, Pisces, as from their perspective. Your person is going through a tower moment. Whether you guys haven't even met yet and you haven't met the twin's going through a tower moment that's going to cause serendipity to happen and bring you guys together. If you are already in separation, or if you're just in little to no contact, or you're actually working on your journey and you guys are together. If anybody's going to pull it off first, it's probably Pisces, honestly. But you guys are working on this tower moment. So, but I still see it that way. It's serendipity and spirit dishing it out and being like, you know what? Sometimes we got to bring you back around. This is when Pisces takes over the moon. The moon has a freaking tower moment. And Pisces is hitting the reset energy for all y'all. All of us are getting a reset where Pisces is like, you know what? This Mercury retrograde's been shit. I'm hitting the reset button, just like on the old Nintendos when that dog and duck hunt is freaking laughing at you and you're shooting a Nintendo zapper at the TV and nothing happens. And you're like, F this, and you push reset. Pisces is pushing reset because the dog done been laughing at them too much. Tower moment with strength, 9 of Wands. Oh, dude, 9 of Wands. I'm pretty sure it was. Didn't the Ace of Wands come out for Leo along with 9 of Wands, Pisces? But we could have a Pisces to Leo hit out on this one. That 9 of Wands showing up for strength. This tower moment is showing your twin how frickin' strong you are, and they just effing want you to the point that it's making me want to cuss, like hardcore cuss. Not just regular PG-13 R-rated tarot cuss. We're like going hardcore on it. But that connection is strong, and I'm seeing the fire out of it too, and the Scorpio energy. Pisces, Scorpio to Leo out of this one right there. It's kind of like, I don't know what it is, Pisces, but why are you taking over? Like, why are you attracting Leo and Sagittarius so much? I mean, look at that. More Sag shows up out of this card. There he is right down at your bottom. Hi there. Hi there, Archers. Yeah. I'm one of you. No, don't let him fool you. He's a crab. Don't let him fool you. He's a crab, Pisces. Yeah. And this is why you get the moon card, because you literally are freaking initiating that tower moment on the full moon. Your the energy right now towards you guys is like freaking both you out. You are coming across very freaking strong, almost like a fire sign. You know, almost coming in the same as as your fire sign equivalent, Pisces, and it's really kind of getting your twin I hate to say it because we don't like bringing in stuff like this. Your twin's life is crumbling right now at the moment, and they need you for that strength. They're looking to you for strength. They're going to hit that point that they can't go forward no more. Spirit's like, you have really slow walked this thing way too freaking long, Divine Masculine. So we're going to just start a tower moment, because when you don't move fast enough, then Spirit jumps in. If that free will gets a little overwhelming, then Spirit jumps in, and you're being strong and going through it. Hermit card, little Virgo shows up to the table there. This is literally, and this is what Pisces do. You can disappear into your room for 5 hours, Pisces, while you're doing drawings and artwork and reading and researching. But man, your hermit mode is the most productive shit on the planet. When you come out from a hermit mode, you literally are strength. And a major arcana showing up big time. Ace of Wands at the bottom. A lot of fire and passion. Dude, so much. Look at how it's joined together. I see a ton of fire-water connections in this twin reading, and then the air and earth connections in this reading. It literally like whoomp and whoomp right there. I don't know which way you want to spin this shit, but it goes somewhere like that. A lot of connections to it. Wow. And look at, I get so fiery with Pisces. It's almost like, this is what I was talking about with me being a Cancer and the moon being my dominating rock out there. And what I was talking about with the retrogrades and Pisces taking over the moon, why Pisces gets the moon card is because of what happens. This is literally, look at like the driven and the motivation. It's almost like me showing up as a Pisces or the freaking Micro Machine Man. I don't know. But that strength energy comes right out. That your person is getting self-inflicted tower moments. This could be like self-destruction that Spirit dishes out to him to be like, get your shit together and get your butt back over to Pisces. This is the kind of like, literally I was going about the Divine Masculine needing to pull their heads out of their butt right now so we move forward. And they're up in their feels about it. Literally what I was just saying. Was I not just saying this, Pisces? 3 of Pentacles. Doing the work and using Spirit and the energy to make this beautiful fucking tapestry. Oh my God, I just spit it out. I told you, Pisces. I told you guys were leading me to the cuss words. This is freaking driven. I'm trying to hold it together, but you know, we're 3 of Pentacles on this one right there. Building something new to get you to that Ace of Wands set. 7 of Swords. Out by, there's the freaking moon. There it is, Pisces. Come on, I'm a Cancer. Let's go. We're going to get that little shit. We're going to get that moon doing this stuff to us right there. Look at you going, all going 7 swords. You wishing you could bring out the 10 of cups, right, Pisces? But we know what is going on in this card, even though some readers don't want to talk about it and animals and all that stuff. He's killing the birds. He's killing the birds with his swords. That's flat out what he's doing. No way to sugarcoat it. The birds are getting cooked right there. And that's showing what's happening. You're self-inflicting this tower moment under your full moon. You freaking made the full moon your bitch, right? And you're so up in it that you're like, if this doesn't end soon, I'm holding my firm down. I'm walking away from my twin. I'm going for my soulmate, and I'm just gonna find my happiness and let them keep going this way. But they're looking at you as that tower moment gets instigated by you when you took over the moon energy. What you manifested with it, like sun and moon, sunrise, sunset. Show me how to forget, Pisces. You know, get in that mindset to get you into that strength energy to go forward. And I literally was just thinking about this. You decide to show up to the table. It's Pisces, but it's also Cancer. It's freaking Cancer, but right now it's a great conundrum. Almost like opposition in the sky, we'll say. I don't know for sure. But Pisces, this is you showing up to the table. It's also Cancer showing up to the table because we are the moon's bitch. But right now, you made the moon your bitch during this full moon energy. See what I'm saying? And you show up to the table strong, and it couples up to strength. So we got the Leo Pisces tie right there with that strength card coming out. It's Sag too right there. But dude, they wrote strength on the card. So how can you not go there? Look at all the moon. Look at all the freaking moons showing up right there. This is definitely your reading and you owning this moon. What I have been saying in all the readings and in all my lives is literally manifesting right here where Pisces is like, yeah, Archer, it is. And what that is this full moon kicked your twins' butt into gear with a tower moment because, I mean, all they had to do was hear one thing. And even if they didn't hear it, even if they didn't hear something on YouTube or on Twitter or wherever they heard full moon in Pisces that made them think of you, it's literally what happened. It was literally a full moon in Pisces. So even if they didn't know it, it still happened. If your person hasn't watched one tarot reading or looked into the twin flame journey once, Pisces, guess what? That moon was still in Pisces. So it still freaking hit them like a ton of bricks. And you're, I mean, dude, even if they're not talking to you and you're going all hermity on this and shit here, it's because you're holding your ground. Queen of Pentacles. Grounding out during this Virgo season. And really freaking standing your ground. Did I not tell you? I mean, dude, she looks good. And that's how you're feeling about this Pisces, I told you, you are not Dory at Archer. At Archer, you are baby shark, and you are freaking literally embodying strength and embodying the moon. All right, I will concede until the next time I want to say it, but you get the moon card. Everything I said here, exactly. This is good intentions, good Mercury retrograde and good Jupiter retrogrades, slaying the birds. Hey, it is what it is. It happens. And then you're the star of the show. You're literally rooting all this stuff. Suns and moon right there. It's spirits dishing it out and using that Three of Pentacles energy to make it freaking happen for you. I love it, Pisces. Whoa, man. And then on top of it, that old chariot ran out of fuel just as we rolled into the gas station on fumes. Because, yeah, that's how we freaking do it at Archer. So we done did it. We done did that twin flame journey. Get your healing on. You got new beginnings happening. And it's time for newness. If you're ready for a new relationship and you want to just put your twin aside and head for that soulmate deep connection, we're going to do it to it. Everything changes when you go go into this grounded energy that we're experiencing. It's fall. It's pumpkin spice season going on right now. So, just kind of embrace it, bring it in, and let's do our healing. Twin flame journeys happen for that reason, everybody. They're brought on to start and trigger that all the ego death and the healing and everything like that. It's a horrific journey, and it's one that you may never complete. You might not complete it in this lifetime or the next lifetime, but either way, 'tis a journey. And it will lead you to love one way or another. Remember, just because we don't know the answer just yet doesn't mean that there isn't one, right? I love you guys and appreciate every single one of you for being here. It means the world to me. Thank you for liking, sharing, all that stuff, and everything else that we do. To my moderators, I love you guys. You are the bomb.com. That is all I got to say to y'all. All right, make it a good one, guys, and we'll do this again later. Happy twin flame journey, everyone. I love you. We'll talk to you.